Hey y'all, Ramdino here, coming at you again for another Appalachian Trail community news, Thru Hiker update, and trail information. Well, last week I missed you because I was out on the trail getting a little bit of trail time myself, enjoying creation and just having a blast out there on the trail. So I'll be sure and share that with you. I still got a little bit of Vermont to upload, and then we'll be talking about where I was last week, and that was doing the Pearisburg to the Kiefer Oaks section through there. So looking forward to sharing that with you, but let's talk about what's going on with the 2022 Thru Hikers out there. So lots of people out there still on the trail. Of course, lots of people have summited. This is summit season. Be sure you stay to the end of this video. We got a special guest that wants to send along a little word of encouragement to Thru Hikers and folks out there, but let's talk about who's out there on the trail, who's getting ready to summit. So we got Santiago. He is north of the East Branch Lean-To. Matter of fact, he's made it all the way into Baxter State Park. He plans to summit tomorrow. So his family's going to be there with him, so that'll be exciting to see that. Star, who is hiking for mental health, she has made it over Mount Musalaki. Pathfinder has made it to Maine. Come Along, who's my hiking partner for several years now, and he decided to up and leave me and do a through hike himself, which is awesome. And got a chance to hike with me. He flipped up and hiked a little bit with me in Vermont, and then flipped back down to New York, and he finished his, or is working on finishing his through hike. And right now he is in the 100-mile wilderness, so that means he should be done sometime next week. And he ran into an old friend of mine and ours out there on the trail as well, and that was Ghost. So Ghost hiked with me with Phoenix up through the Irwin section there, and that was really neat to see those two running into each other out there on the trail. 9/11, he has made it up and over Saddleback Mountain and is past mile 1983, and he hopes to summit Katahdin in 2 weeks. Disco, she is going to be in Monson sometime tomorrow, along with quite a big group, not necessarily all of her family, but a big group that's hiking together there, and that includes Sprite, Sonic Boom, Heineken, Trip, Frosty, Sobo, Sparkles, Out and About, Kato, Grill Master, B-Rex, and Sponge. And she also wanted to pass along that Scrunch and Radio, they had to skip on ahead to Monson in front of that group, and they should be finishing up by the 7th of September. And Magnolia skipped ahead to most of Maine to summit so she could summit on the 3rd, and then is going home to Canada. And then Al from the Adventure Together channel, he has made it to Stratton. Rock and Roll summited on his flip-flop, and he is on his way back to Pennsylvania. Little chap, he is north of Stratton, Maine, and as he was going through Maine, he ate the local cuisine. Matter of fact, he ate 2 of them. And by 2 of them, I mean 2 big old fat lobsters. So that is a lot of lobster right there. Papa Bear, he has made it through the presidentials and is into Maine. And Papa Bear said that as he summited Mount Washington, and finished up all those presidentials, he said he felt the Wildcats was the toughest climbing of all the hiking that he had done in the Whites. So that says a lot for that section in there, particular, to be the most difficult. Dandelion has made it to Maine. Sobo on his on his Sobo trip, he has made it to New York. Groceries and Roadrunner on their Nobo, they have made it into Maine. Melissa, who's Sobo, and her hiking partner, they got started, and they are in the 100-mile wilderness. And then we also have Sobo's Lilo and Stitch. They are in Vermont, and they are hiking for a fundraiser for Parkinson's disease. So I'll leave a link to that fundraiser down in the description section. Picked them up last video that we did, but I don't think I left the link to their their fundraiser, so I'll leave that now so you can go and check that out, and check out the description of what they're doing and what they're going on, and maybe help them out a little bit. The Swiss Family Robinson is also new to the channel, and they have summited Katahdin on their flip-flop, and they are the family. Their trail names individually are Skipper, North Star, Ninja Squirrel, Texas Pete, and Fish. So that is a family that's hiking together, so that is awesome to see families out there doing that. Outback, he has made it to Newfoundland to begin his last Canadian province on the ECT. And so we've been following Outback. He's been reporting in ever since he left Key West, and just all the way up the trail on the the ECT. So it's been neat following him. Mosa and Just Paul is from England, by the way. They're getting back on the trail to do another 475 miles this year, and then when winter sets in, Just Paul's going to go back to England, and he's actually been back and forth a couple times from England, I understand. But he is going to be coming back, and they'll be finishing up in the winter so they can get it all done before their February start date. And have it done in 12 months, so they will be official thru hikers, or official as far as the ATC is concerned. The two has crossed into Vermont, and Supersport and Horseshoe, they have flipped up to Katahdin, summited, and now they are back Sobo. So we had a couple folks that we are aware of that got off, and that was Disco informed us that Keto and Bridges got off. So if you're still out there on the trail, let us know where you are. If you've got some news from the trail, know some folks that have gotten off, let us know that, or any other kind of news that's going on out there on the trail conditions or anything like that. You can reach me at any of the links down below, email or IM me on Instagram or Facebook. So some folks that have summited that we're aware of course, this is summit season. There's a lot more folks in this, but these are folks that have reported into us, and that is Forerunner. So congratulations to Forerunner. Forerunner left Springer on, looks like April 5th, and was number 462 to summit Katahdin this year. So Forerunner finished the 100-mile wilderness in 4 days. So he did a 20.5, a 22.7, 25.8, and a 30.5 there. So you can see he kind of went up in distance. He was making a charge for Katahdin, and he was going to finish that no matter what. Doug and Donna from the Gypsy Wind Channel, they have finished, and congratulations to them. And they also said that Hawk, Pink Hot Dog, and Mushroom are supposed to be finishing any day now. Look Back Jack and Stumble Boots, they have finished their no-bow hike, and congratulations to them on Summit and Katahdin. And Blaze Dog, who has reported into us on a regular basis through his support wife, and that would be Shows Up. Shows Up has reported in that Shows Up made the final climb up there to Katahdin with Blaze Dog, and they have both finished that up there together. So congratulations to them. Blaze Dog was number 439, and they are RV hikers. So we've been following them along, and they've been using RV kind of as a support vehicle. And Shows Up would, once they parked it, Shows Up would come and pick him up at the trailhead. Not every day, but every so often, come back and give him a place to shower and a good hot meal, and give him some hydration and maybe a good sleep, and then get him back out on the trail for the next day. So they've been moving that RV as it goes up along. So if you're somebody who's considering that, I'd encourage you to go and check out their channel and see how that went for them throughout the course of their hike. And then also Wick also finished with Blaze Dog. And Wick is the lady to the right of Blaze Dog. And then Popeye, he finished his no-bow. He was number 434 no-bow thru hiker from Amicalola, and his tag from Amicalola was 1,070, and he started down there March 10th. So congratulations to all those folks. That is awesome to see y'all up there on that sign, and looking forward to more and more folks coming in here. We've only got about 5 weeks left or less, maybe more, could be more or less. Katahdin, or the Hunt Trail System, that is the trail system that the ATC or the AT follows up to Katahdin. It typically closes there on October 15th. It may close early, might close a little late, but typically, if anything, it closes early. So if you are ways away and you're kind of cutting it close, you might want to consider flipping back on up there and getting that done, so you can at least have your 12-month thru hiker. If that's important to you to do it in 12 months and important to be recognized by the ATC, then you'll need to do that. A little bit of news we got out there. The Appalachian Trail crossing there at Marble Brook, which is no-bow mile 2,067, has been flooded by a beaver dam that's downstream, so it's near the Bald Mountain Stream. Flood waters have been reported to be waist high through that area at the trail crossing. So because it's flooded back upstream, there's not a lot of current or anything like that, but you still want to be wary of that. And so now for our mystery guest, and our mystery guest is Spotter. So Spotter was a thru hiker from 2022 this year. So she just finished. She hadn't been off the trail but a few weeks, so it's awesome for her to do this. And so Spotter, take it away.
Hey everyone, it's Spotter, class of 2022, and I just have a quick message for the thru hikers who are still out on the trail finishing up the last leg of their hike. I know you're getting tired and I know it's getting harder, but I just wanted to let you guys know that you are almost there and we are all rooting you on. And just remember, some of the hardest parts of the trail are also the most beautiful. Just take it slow, take your time, don't rush. I know you're ready to be done, but you'll get done with it, but just enjoy and savor the last moments of this trip, because next thing you know, you're gonna be home like me and wishing you were back out there. Just try to enjoy the little things. That was kind of one thing I focused on when the trail started getting very difficult, was focusing on the small things like the plant life and the little wildlife. And there's so much, especially coming up in Maine, there's so many little wildlife things running around, and the birds, and just enjoy the last moments of your hike. You've got this. You've made it all this way. You definitely can make it to Katahdin, and you will be standing on that summit sign just so proud of yourself and so thrilled. And there'll be a moment that you can never have taken from you. You will be a thru hiker. So just keep it up. You've got this. We are all here cheering you on, and we can't wait to see you at the top of Katahdin.
That is awesome, Spotter. Thank you so much for those words of encouragement, and I'm going to let you close it out. And as always, appreciate you, and we'll see you out there.